Hey board gamers, Jaclyn Friedlander here, and today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the game Merchants of Dunhuang. Merchants of Dunhuang is an easy to learn strategy game for 2 to 4 players, and it takes approximately 30 minutes to play. It's recommended for ages 8 and up. During the game, everyone plays as a merchant. You have to manage the goods that you hold in your hand as well as the goods you have in your shop. There are characters on the board that assist you with your business on every turn. You can win the game one of 2 ways. In a 3 or 4 player game, the first way to win is to have the majority of 4 different types of goods in your shop and also to have 4 different types of goods in your hand. The other way to win is to have the most points when there are no longer enough cards to refill the market. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes when we go over scoring. It's time for unboxing. Let's see what's inside. The first thing I see when I open the box are these 44 gold coins. These are 28 prestige tokens, a deck of really pretty goods cards, and there are these corresponding majority tokens. A first player token, that's a nice touch. Oh, look, and a tiny little cute wooden camel. And these are the double-sided character tiles. I like it, let's play. To set up a 4-player game, shuffle the goods cards and place them in the center of the table. Next, shuffle the character tiles and place them randomly around the cards in a circle to create the board. One of the coolest things about this game is that the character tiles are double-sided. Each side has a unique character with its own special bonus. Because of this, there are tons of different possibilities of how the board will end up, so the strategy changes a little bit every time you play. Once all of the characters are laid out, place a card under each character face up like this. This is the market. Then each player takes 7 gold coins. Every player draws 3 cards and chooses one to keep in their hands. The other 2 are discarded face down out of the game. Choose a spot for the camel to start and choose a starting player. I choose me, so I take the starting token, and now we're ready to play. Let me show you how easy a turn is. The first thing you must do is move the camel token. You may move the camel token 1 space for free, or you may choose to pay to move additional spaces. Each additional space costs 1 gold coin. This is great for strategy because if there's a particular good you need available in the market, or there's a character bonus you want to use, if you can afford to get there, you can take advantage of it. At the end of the game, gold coins only count as points in the case of a tie, so my gold burns a hole in my pocket, and I like to use my gold during the game to determine where the camel lands. For example, I'm going to take my free move and then pay 2 gold coins to move the camel 2 additional spaces. The next thing I do is pick up the good under this space. I have 2 choices. I can either put this good into my hand or I can add it to my shop. Note that the number on the card indicates how many of that type of good is available at the start of the game. Keep in mind some cards were discarded by players during the initial setup, so this pottery card has a 4 on it, which means there are 4 pottery cards at the beginning of the game. When we threw away 2 cards each, some of the 4s might have been thrown away, but right now nobody has the majority in pottery because I decided to go first, so I'm gonna put it in my shop. Then I take the pottery majority token. To steal the majority token from me, another player must exceed the number of pottery tokens I have in my shop. Now I have another choice. I can choose to either use the character bonus or take 3 gold. In this case, I choose to use the interpreter's bonus, which is to pick up as many goods from the draw pile as steps taken by the camel. The camel took 3 steps to get here, so I draw 3 cards. I choose 1 to keep, and I place the other 2 on the bottom of the draw pile. Then I check to see if the victory conditions are met, which they're not because I only have 1 card in my shop and I have 2 cards in my hand. And then I refill the market and play passes to the next person. Each of the characters has a useful bonus. One of my favorite characters is the shepherd because he allows you to take a card from an adjacent market space and add it to your hand. Strategically, I find him to be really useful. The dancer, musician, painter, and princess are the characters that have prestige tokens as part of their character bonus, and prestige tokens help you earn victory points if you make it to the scoring phase. Be sure to check the rules to learn all of the character bonuses. The bonus actions are also indicated on the character tokens to help you remember. To recap, on your turn, you get to move, pick up a good, use the character bonus, or take 3 gold, check the victory conditions, and then refill the market. If the victory conditions are met, the game ends immediately. If they're not met, it's the next player's turn. If the victory conditions are not met by the time you can no longer refill the market, then you proceed to scoring, and whoever has the most points wins. Players discard all of the cards in their shop, but keep their majority tokens. Each majority token is worth 2 points. Each prestige token is worth 1 point. Then, reveal the cards from your hand and compare with the other players. If you have more cards than anyone else in a given type, keep 1 card of that type and all of the other cards of that type are discarded. The cards you have left in your hand after the comparison are worth points equal to their face value. The only catch is, you cannot score more cards than you have majority tokens. For example, if after the comparison I have 3 cards in my hand worth 7, 4, and 2, but I only have 2 majority tokens, then I can score 2 of my cards and I must discard the 3rd. The total points for the cards in my hand would be 11 because I would choose to score my 7 and my 4 and discard my 2. This is a well-balanced game with a variety of tactical and strategic options. It's an easy-to-learn gateway game with a modular board, so it's fresh and new every time you play. It's the perfect gift for families, competitive gamers, and anyone who likes compact games that are fun on the go. This game is brought to you by Mondu Games. Mondu Games is a Korean publisher and distributor, and they're making family games with strategic gameplay and beautiful contents. This game was designed by Gabriel Bubola, and the artwork was done by Martin Motet. So there you have it, Merchants of Dunhuang. If you want to see my other videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. Until next time, I'm Jaclyn Friedlander. Happy gaming.